God bless you, and it's always good to see you. This week I was invited to participate in a live radio broadcast. I was asked to give my impressions on Isaiah chapter 44. In this chapter, God promises to restore his believers who were being held captive due to their repeated infractions of his rules. A very relevant topic. I don't have to tell you, our culture is inundated with people who are literally, physically, and psychologically being held captive by their addictions. There are those who are functioning, those in recovery, and those, far too many in fact, no matter how slowly, who are slipping away, succumbing to the addiction. The question was, how do we bridge the gap between the church and the people who need help? One of the radio show hosts is valiantly surviving his addiction. And what he said was that only recovering addicts can help users because those who have never used cannot understand. And while I get his point, that struck a nerve with me. So I quickly interjected that while we may not have experience, we have a whole lot of experience in hurt. Clearly, no one wakes up saying they want to be addicted. But on the other side of addiction, no one wakes up saying they want to watch their loved one slip away. It's on the other side of addiction where you'll find mothers watching the perfect babies they carried out of the hospital dissolve into nearly an unrecognizable shadow of what God promised they would be. And it hurts. On the other side of addiction, knowing children will be left without a parent, or if they have a parent, they're going to have to live with the knowledge that the parent cannot be a parent. It hurts. Every time the phone rings, every visit to lockup, every hospital run, wondering if this will be the last run, having to stand over a coffin of people who should be standing alongside of you, the view from the other side. It makes me think that after all is said and done, in all actuality, we're all on the same side. So churches can start to bridge the gap by letting people know that the church is full of people on both sides and we're all hurting. Understand the true church is supposed to be a reflection of God. So in all actuality, there is only one side. We're all in this together. And no matter what has a hold of you, God has a plan and a purpose for you. Not only to free you, but to restore you. Listen to me as I express my thoughts on Isaiah 44, and God bless you. God bless you, and I pray all is well with you. This chapter, Isaiah 44, it's a prophecy God gave to Isaiah to relay to his chosen people. And as Ephesians 3 and 6 tells us, both Gentiles and Jews who believe in the good news are equally engrafted into the body, and we are all therefore included as his chosen. During the time of this text, the Israelites are living in exile because of generation upon generation of them doing everything they thought they were big enough to do. And after generation upon generation of warnings from God, God finally said enough is enough, and this is what I'm about to do. So God let other countries demolish them, decimate them, and destroy them, to take them over, make them live in a culture that was even more off the chain than they had been. And life is difficult. Times are hard, and God is holding them accountable. Yet in 44 and 1, God says, but now. And let me just say this. No matter what you did, the day you decide to stop doing it, know that there's a button now with your name written all over it. We're all dealing with people, places, and things that we wish we didn't have to deal with, and extracurriculars, unmentionables, and around the corners that we shouldn't be dealing with. But in 44:2, God said, I made you, and no matter what's going on, I can't help but love you. I can't forget about you, whether heartache, headache, or habit. But now, help is on the way. God said, I am the first and the last, and I dare you to find a God who is like me. In 44:21, God told his people, right now, you're living surrounded by delusional fools who worship everything they can get their hands on but me. But I told you a long time ago to not act like them, because I have a purpose and a plan for you, and it's only to serve me. The people wanted gods they could see, control, and create with their hands. But in verse 7, God says, I'm not the createe, I am the creator. From day one, I established you and mapped out your future with my hands. In verse 21, God says, yes, you're living in the middle of some mess. But you best pay attention and remember, you're cut from a different cloth. God said, while things may look bad, no matter what is happening, no matter what you did, you belong to me. I made you. I can't forget about you. In verse 22, God says, truth be told, I've already forgotten about you yesterday. The things I told you not to say, but you said anyway. I'm giving you a clean slate. The things I told you not to do, but you did them anyway. There, erase the places I told you you shouldn't go. The people I begged you not to deal with, the things I asked you time and time again not to smoke, not to drink, and not to put in your body. That was then. But this here, it's now, and all is well. We're going to start this thing over. And if you just let me hold you tight, I know we can get it right. God said, I have a plan in place, and his name is Jesus the Christ. Just give your life back to me. And I want you to know here and now today, it's not too late. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. I don't care what you've done or what you're struggling to stop doing. Your Creator, he loves you, and he has a plan and a purpose for you. He just wants you back. God bless you.
Tragedies are commonplace. All kinds of diseases. People are slipping